Franklin Delano Roosevelt was born on January 30th, 1882. Franklin was the only child of James Roosevelt and Sarah Ann Delano Roosevelt. In 1896, Franklin Roosevelt attended Groton School for Boys. After graduating from Groton in 1900, Franklin Roosevelt entered Harvard University. He was a member of the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity, editor of the Harvard Crimson newspaper, and received his degree in only 3 years. During his last years at Harvard, he became engaged to Eleanor Roosevelt. They married on March 17, 1905. Franklin studied law at Columbia University Law School and passed the bar exam in 1907, but he didn't receive a degree. He found law practice to be boring and wanted to accomplish greater goals in life. In 1910, at age 28, Roosevelt ran as a Democrat for the New York State Senate. Roosevelt was re-elected in 1912 and served as chair of the Agricultural Committee, passing farm and labor bills and social welfare programs. Franklin Roosevelt was energetic and a productive administrator. In 1914, Franklin Roosevelt decided to run for the U.S. Senate seat for New York. From the start of his campaign, he lacked White House support. Franklin Roosevelt had made too many political enemies among New York Democrats. Roosevelt was defeated in the primary elections. In politics, Franklin Roosevelt was finding personal as well as professional success. Franklin D. Roosevelt accepted the nomination for vice president as James M. Cox running mate at the 1920 Democratic Convention. Both Roosevelt and Cox were defeated by Republican Warren G. Harding in the general election, but the experience gave Roosevelt national exposure. Franklin D. Roosevelt contracted polio while vacationing at Campbell Island in Canada. At first, he refused to accept that he was permanently paralyzed. He tried numerous therapies and even bought the Warm Spring resorts in Georgia seeking a cure. Despite his efforts, he never regained the use of his legs. He later established a foundation in Warm Springs to help others and instituted the March of Dimes program. Franklin Roosevelt believed that his political career was over, but Eleanor Roosevelt encouraged him to continue on. Over the next several years, Roosevelt worked to improve his physical and political image. He taught himself to walk short distances in his braces and was careful not to be seen in public using his wheelchair. He also began to repair his relationship with New York's Democratic political party.